Hi there, my name is Mandy Mitchell, and today I'm going to be walking you through the beginning steps of creating an embouchure for playing the flute. Now, this embouchure that we will be discussing today will help you in creating those first few notes that you learn on the flute, usually occurring in the middle register. Now, before we begin, it is very important to remember that the embouchure is unique to every individual. So, if the technique that we are working with today doesn't seem to be working after much patient practice, feel free to leave a comment in the comments area and I will do my best to assist you. Also, even better, consult your own private instructor and they can better assist you in forming a proper embouchure. Now, the first thing that we are going to do is attempt to understand the shape of the lips away from the instrument. So, my favorite technique in demonstrating this is by using a straw. So I have a straw here that I've cut in half. Take your straw and flatten one side. So, one end of your straw remains wide, and the other side is slightly flattened and oval in shape. Now, we are going to take the flattened side of the straw, and we are going to put it directly in the center of our lips. Now, focus on keeping the center of the lips very relaxed, and the straw is gently touching the inside part of the lips, while the corners of the mouth become slightly firm and secure the straw in place. The straw is secure because the corners of the lips are firm and make the middle portion of the lips just small enough to secure the straw in place. Once you're comfortable with this, remove the straw and observe the size of the opening of the lips. This opening should not be too wide because the straw would fall out of place, and it should not be pinching the straw close together. If you are pinching the straw close together, that means you are creating too much pressure with the lips on the straw. Now, once you're comfortable with that, remove the straw and gently blow a stream of cold air through the opening of the lips. Air should be able to move through the opening easily and comfortably. No added pressure should create any puffing of the cheeks or any puffing above or below the lips. Now that we have an idea of the size of the lips, we are going to talk about the placement of the flute on the chin. So, simply grab the head joint of your flute and notice that there is the lip plate surrounding the embouchure hole. There is a short side of the lip plate, and there's also a longer side of the lip plate. The longer side of the lip plate is the part that goes on your chin. So, the flute itself will be parallel to the ground. The embouchure hole parallel to the ground. So the embouchure hole does not face inwards towards the lips, and it does not face too far out. It is straight this way, parallel to the ground. Now, when you place it on your face, The lip plate does not go directly on the lip, and it also does not sit too low on the chin. It sits directly in the ridge underneath your lower lip. It should sit comfortably here. Take the flute head joint in your right hand, because eventually the body of the flute will be on the right side. Taking it in your right hand, parallel to the ground, place it in that ridge of your chin. It should not be covering your bottom lip. If it is covering the bottom lip, this will inhibit flexibility in creating a sound. If it is too low, you will have trouble getting a sound directly in that ridge with the embouchure hole parallel to the ground and maybe slight bit of the embouchure hole covered by the lower lip. Now, once you're comfortable placing the flute on the face, we are going to combine our first step with the straw and our second step of putting the flute on the face. We are going to place the straw in between the lips like we had it before. Once we have the straw secure between the lips, we are going to take the head joint and place it on the chin in the proper position, leaving the straw in the mouth. By leaving the straw in the mouth and bringing the head joint to the chin, we are able to see the direction of air that we will use to create a sound on the head joint. Notice, the straw is not pointing straight up in the air, and it is not pointing directly down. It is slightly down and lying straight across the embouchure hole. Repeat this step so that you can take witness to the direction of the air created by the straw. Now, for the next step, we are going to place the straw in the mouth, place the head joint on the chin. Following that, remove the straw and blow a cold stream of air across the embouchure hole. Make sure your air is moving fast enough that you can create a sound. If it is not moving fast enough, a sound might not come out or the sound will be weak. So once you are comfortable with the straw in the mouth and the flute on the face, remove the straw, maintaining the same position and the same opening here, and blow that stream of air. If the air is moving fast enough, you should be able to get a sound. I will demonstrate again so that you can watch a little bit more closely. Now, if you struggle with this at first, be very patient. It may take you a little bit longer to find just the right position here and just the right airspeed. So don't be afraid to experiment just a little bit. Once you are comfortable doing step 1, followed by step 2, attempt to put the straw down, create the embouchure without the straw, and blow into the head joint. Now, once you are comfortable with that, you're ready to move on with putting the flute together and moving on in your flute studies. So, be patient and practice hard. It is very important to develop this fundamental skill. But I do hope that this video has helped, and enjoy playing the flute.